everybody, it's Kat, and today's video is a review of Gemina, the sequel to Illuminae, which is part of the Illuminae files by Kristoff and Amie Kaufman. I absolutely loved Illuminae. It was so unique, so original, and just I couldn't get enough. And then Gemina just blew my mind even more. There were a lot of sciencey stuff in it that kind of pulled me out the story. So I knocked off half a star, so it's 4.5 stars I rated it, because I felt like I didn't know half of the stuff they were talking about, so it felt really, I'm not good at skimming, I can't skim. I'm glad to see that the surviving characters from Illuminae did turn up in this, and had more than a cameo as well, which was really great. Most of the reviews that I'd seen of Gemina, a lot of them were the ARCs, the advanced copies that people had read earlier in the year. It wasn't as loved as what it would have been if they got the final copy, because the illustrations were missing from the original. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't get the ARC. I really wanted it, but I'm glad I didn't get it because it wouldn't have been the same. The illustrations were done by Marie Lu, author of the Legend trilogy and the Young Elites series, and they really did add something special to it. So even though you know what the format's going to be like, there were the added benefits of like the journal entries with the drawings and diagrams and such. So there were a few bits that were new, so it didn't feel stale. I feel like the story itself, there was a lot more going on, so many more twists and turns, and you think one thing's happening and it turns out no, actually it's another thing, and then you trust one character and then you just like they betray you, and it's just horrible. The main characters this time are Hannah Donnelly and Nicholas Malikoff. At the beginning I wasn't too sure about them, but I really grew attached to them. And it wasn't just them either, there were the secondary characters like Ella, Nicholas's cousin, and Katie from Illuminae. Her dad was in it, Isaac Grant, and though he didn't have that big of a part, it's still kind of, I was attached. I didn't want anything bad to happen. And then you've got the bad guys. Like, then you've got this, I don't know if it's like an alien creature thing. The description, it was utterly disgusting. I thought, oh my god, I can't take much more of this. Honestly, it got so confusing at one point. I don't know who survived. I don't know anymore. It was all a freaking trick, and at the end I was like, I need my brain cleansed, because I felt like I'd just been put through like a wood chipper. And then you've got this whole science aspect of it with the wormhole, and felt to me a lot like a really complex Doctor Who episode, and that I should maybe have been taking notes for a test afterwards. That's where all the terminologies and stuff got involved, and I don't have that kind of mindset. I can't just take it and be like, oh, I guess what they're trying to say. So as much as it was just so confusing. At the beginning of the book, I guess I was, like I said, I was worried about not liking the main characters. But then it got so hectic and things were going on, I actually forgot about the characters from Illuminae. As with Illuminae, there were like the pages with all the casualty list. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of names. And this time at least, I went through I was checking, because I know they did the competition before Gemina was released to have your name put on the casualty list. I did enter, but obviously I didn't win. That sucks, because my name's quite long and quite like, there's only one of me. So it was absolutely just the amount of people that got killed in this. I would not have been surprised if everyone died, because at one point I was losing hope. I actually lost hope, thinking the characters that I liked would survive. I did find the camera reports, like the analyst reports. I found those a little hard to grasp, like to picture in my head, whereas with Illuminae, like, it wasn't quite as bad. I could actually quite imagine it happening. With this, I found it just a bit more complex, and again, it did kind of lessen my enjoyment. I ended up having to guess what was going on, but I still really enjoyed it. It wasn't like, oh, this is boring. I read it in 2 days. I did it for the Dewey's 24-hour readathon. I did it I started it Saturday and then I finished it Sunday night, so I mean, it's a 650 odd page book. It's not exactly a quick reader. Overall though, it's just as good, if not slightly better, I would say, than Illuminae, because of the a lot more intricate plots going on, and you've got two lots of the bad guys. It's not just like in Illuminae where it's just Aiden who was basically killing people off because he thought that he was protecting people, and you're like, no, you're actually killing them. I would have done a video review for Illuminae, but I did a written one, so I'll post the link to that in the description if you want to read it. The slow burning it was slow romance. He's already got a boyfriend, and I don't know when I figured there was something dodgy going on, but I think it was just slightly before she did, and maybe I was a bit slow in that aspect, I don't know, but there was something about it I did not like. I think because I kind of like Nick, and I was like, no, she should be with Nick. It's obvious she should be with Nick. Why is he there? Why is he in the way? It's funny because half the time they're not together. Like when they came face to face, and then it's like, yes! Yes! So it's so good when you get that feeling like, finally. I cannot wait for book 3. I'm guessing it will come out in next October, so you've got like another year. I kind of wish I'd taken my time with this though, because then at least I wouldn't have so long to wait. But still, I don't think I could drag it out over a month or a couple of months, because I'm not that... I already do that with other books, and then I end up forgetting them to read them, so yeah. It's just brilliant. And Jay and Amie just absolutely nailed it on the head again. They really did. I was so excited when I got this. I kind of wish I understood more of it. If you've read Gemina, let me know what you thought. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you soon again with another video. Hopefully, surely, it'll probably be my October wrap up. Bye!